Today we will be discussing the decentralized and point-of-care manufacture framework, recently covered by the MHRA. The legislative framework will officially come into effect in the summer of 2025. This legislation creates a legal framework for decentralized manufacturing, allowing innovations such as point-of-care manufacture or mobile and modular production units to operate within new regulatory boundaries. The MHRA is preparing guidance to support stakeholders in complying with these changes. The MHRA defines 4 primary models. These are point-of-care manufacturing, which is where products are manufactured on site near the patient, such as in operating theaters or battlefields, often for single-use and extremely short shelf-life products, where manufacture away from the point of administration would be unfeasible. Then, there's modular manufacture, which involves portable units designed for rapid deployment, such as during pandemics or in rural locations, and operate for a period of time. These units can deploy manufacturing facilities locally instead of relying solely on central factories. Next is mobile manufacture. Similar to modular manufacture, these units will be transportable, but are anticipated to be moved more regularly than the modular units. The specialist equipment will move to where patients are when it isn't possible to move the patient close to the manufacturing center. Finally, we have home manufacture. This is where products are manufactured in a patient's home. It's likely this will apply to the manufacture of products which are required to be administered regularly or continuously for chronic conditions. In summary, there are several mechanisms which will allow UK pharmaceutical manufacturers to deploy various manufacturing processes to enable delivery of cutting-edge medicines to UK patients. This is a world first, but something other medicines regulators are already considering. The way in which these various decentralized manufacturing products will be authorized is via a new regulatory requirement for this type of product, the Decentralized Manufacture Master File, or DMMF. This will act as a centralized document describing all arrangements for controlling the manufacturing sites and processes, whether mobile or fixed, by a single reference site. Key requirements of the DMMF include product specifications, site-specific arrangements including site onboarding and decommissioning, oversight mechanisms to ensure compliance, and the approach to qualification and validation of the systems and processes required to deliver these products in a consistent and safe manner. Critical controls of starting materials, process analytical technology, or in-process controls, which may be used to establish the manufacturing process has been completed successfully, will also be required. The DMMF enables decentralized manufacturing operations by removing the need for the addition of a manufacturing site to a manufacturing license, or indeed the removal of a manufacturing site. Such variations would be impossible for the decentralized manufacturing model, both for the manufacturer and the MHRA. The legislation allows decentralized manufacture to be deployed in an agile way, while still maintaining appropriate levels of control and oversight. The quality, safety, and efficacy of the medicines manufactured using these methods is paramount, and should not be compromised by the novel approach to manufacture. The control site or hub will oversee compliance and quality assurance across all manufacturing sites, whether point-of-care, mobile, or modular units which may be deployed in the field. Given some examples used have included battlefields, this may allow a UK manufacturer to manage a manufacturing site in a different territory. This will undoubtedly present additional regulatory challenges, given there will be crossover with the domestic legislation in the country where manufacture takes place. So let's watch this space. Spoke sites, such as bedside or hospital-based production units, do not require individual manufacturing licenses. Instead, they operate under the Control Sites Oversight, Manufacturing License and DMMF. Responsibilities of the central control sites include process validation, equipment qualification and maintenance, personnel training for remote locations, DMMF updates and site inspections, ongoing oversight of the manufacturing sites and equipment, pharmacovigilance obligations. To qualify for decentralized manufacture, products must meet specific legal tests. Point-of-care manufacturing products must only be manufactured at the site of administration, where shelf-life limitations or unique manufacturing requirements or product characteristics mandate this. For modular manufacture, deployment must address operational needs, such as pandemic response, synchronized manufacturing and patient preparation, or avoiding cryopreservation steps where they are detrimental to product quality, safety, or efficacy. Mobile manufacture may be required in similar circumstances, but patient numbers may be small and therefore a mobile service may be optimal. Home manufacture is likely to be necessary where patients require a continuous supply of a medicine, which is unfeasible to collect routinely from their local pharmacy or home care provider, for example. It should be noted, cost saving alone or convenience for patients do not qualify as justifications for decentralized manufacture applications. The MHRA aims to create a system that is enabling, enduring, and proportionate. Enabling supports innovation without stifling progress, allowing for rapid deployment of novel new systems where scale-up is not possible. Enduring reduces the need for frequent legislative changes as more manufacturing sites are required to fulfill patient demand. Proportionate ensures regulations are robust but not overly restrictive. Simplifications include not requiring the specific naming of individual locations as manufacturing sites to accommodate their transient nature, and new modules may be deployed or relocated without the need for an on-site inspection prior to beginning manufacture. Of course, this will require robust controls in terms of pre-manufacture qualification, which must be described in the DMMF. The MHRA is collaborating with international regulators via the International Coalition of Medicines regulatory authorities. A December 2024 workshop included input from regulators in the EU, US, and Japan. Topics discussed included shared terminology, regulatory approaches, and comparability frameworks. While local legal requirements may differ, the MHRA aims for aligned global expectations to reduce barriers for innovators entering multiple markets. Enhanced pharmacovigilance systems will be required for decentralized manufacturing, including batch-specific adverse event monitoring, signal detection at the site and batch level, oversight by the qualified person, or QP, and responsible individuals to ensure consistency across decentralized sites, flexibility in terms of labeling requirements for extremely short shelf-life products, although all batch numbers must be recorded and linked to adverse event reports to ensure traceability and safety. The MHRA is developing technical and administrative guidelines which will be released before the framework takes effect in summer 2025. Upcoming activities include an in-person workshop in March 2025 to engage with stakeholders, a second webinar closer to the July implementation date to provide updates and answer additional questions is also planned. These guidelines will be supplementary to existing regulatory frameworks such as GMP annexes. Decentralized manufacture involves not just regulatory readiness, but also institutional readiness. Healthcare institutions, such as hospitals and the NHS, must adapt to integrate these technologies in collaboration with manufacturers and clinical trial sponsors. Collaboration with organizations like NICE, the Care Quality Commission, and the General Medical Council is essential. Institutional readiness also ensures smooth adoption of disruptive technologies, such as bedside manufacturing, while maintaining patient safety and care quality. Let us know what you think of the new changes in the comments below. If you liked this video, subscribe for future videos when we break down these changes in more detail. See you again soon.